Hey guys, Richard here with Alien Bros. I have some great UFO sightings to share with you guys today, and I just don't really know what to make of this first one. It is definitely some great footage, that much I will say. This footage comes to us from our friend UFO Man, and we've mentioned him on the channel before. He's a great guy, amazing channel. Go check him out and throw him a sub if you haven't already. The link to the original video will be down in the description. Now, let's play the footage, and we can examine it together afterwards, but stick around because there is more great footage to come after that. Now, here's the video.
Estamos esperando a ver si se mueve.
A ver si se mueve, hay un movimiento
no es normal eso,
No,
es
las luces que no son de ningún avión. Y ahí es el mar, está a la altura del mar. ¿Viste el cerro ahí, la isla Coronado? La isla Coronado, sí. Sí, porque toda la parte de abajo es puro mar.
Mira,
ahí se prendió la otra.
Ese es un ovni.
Sí.
Ese es un ovni, definitivamente.
Pero ya tiene rato ahí para... Ahí prendió...
Mira, otro. Hay otro. Es un ovni.
Son varios.
Es de la redonda.
Ya van 6.
Sí, es una
Lo malo es que mi teléfono no tiene tanto alcance como...
No, si se ha hecho no, jefe.
Sí se alcanza a percibir.
Ya súbalo con el Gonzalo, en Facebook.
Sí, ahorita lo vamos a ir a ver cómo se ve en la televisión y editarlo.
Sí, es eso, definitivamente.
Ya se prendieron más, sí son más.
No estaban hace rato.
Eso
que
no es
te
normal.
dije.
Los helicópteros del otro lado no hacen eso, no se paran ahí.
Y cuando forma eso es como la nodriza, ¿no? La redonda.
Una nave nodriza.
Mira, ya se está escondiendo, ya otra vez se ocultan las luces.
Igual están ahí a la altura del cerro que dice de Coronado, ¿no? Eso que están investigando algo.
Ajá. Qué interesante, ¿eh?
No, mi suegra también está ida con el celular.
Está tomando su suegra, ¿eh?
También está grabando.
Sí. Está impresionante.
¿Y cómo fue que lo viste ahorita? ¿Pasaste y volteaste para allá?
Que pasé, lo vi usted.
Estaba
grabando.
Que estaba grabando.
Fui con mi suegra y regresamos y vi las dos luces.
Sí.
Pero después hay impresión.
Ya se pararon aquellos carros también a grabar.
Aquellos carros también a grabar.
Allá está otro arriba.
Allá está otro. Es que no es normal eso.
No es normal.
Sí, es un ovni, definitivamente.
Son varios.
Son varios, o es el que forma el redondo con todas las luces.
Sí. Yo estoy esperando que haya todavía movimientos así anormales, que no sé.
Algo de Estados Unidos no puede ser porque son luces que no son
normales de un helicóptero.
No son normales de ninguna nave.
Sí, también el de la moto se paró a grabar.
Sí, y además para allá no está Estados Unidos porque está el mar. Allá siempre paso por aquí, siempre se ve el mar ahí. Okay. Oye, los carros que andan allá por abajo lo han de tomar bien suave porque ahí con ellos está bien oscuro.
¿Todos los carros lo están viendo?
Todos se pararon, hasta el de la moto.
So this footage was filmed over Mexico City, and in my opinion, it is some amazing footage. We've been seeing a lot of these strange lights all over the world, especially in North and South America. As for what they could be, I have no idea. Mexico has been a hot spot for UFO activity for a long time now, and this footage just goes to contest some of the truly strange occurrences that have been going on there for a few decades. In Mexico, it is common knowledge that UFOs exist, and they are generally accepted there, unlike in the United States, where most of the mainstream media and our government lie about the existence of UFOs and attempt to make those who see and record them look like a bunch of crazy people for believing in them. Well, we have seen an overwhelming amount of evidence on this channel pointing to their existence and saying that this is a very, very real phenomenon. The way the lights in this video change shapes indicates that there are multiple UFOs in this footage, and it seems that whenever people see these lights, they always pull off some sort of choreographed moves in the sky. The closest thing that I could think to compare these lights to is the Phoenix Lights incident, which was a group of mysterious lights that occurred over Phoenix, Arizona and Sonora, Mexico in 1997. These lights were witnessed by thousands of people, including the governor of Arizona at the time, Fife Symington III. Originally, the governor had made a joke out of this sighting and upset thousands of people that had seen these lights and were truly frightened by them and wanted answers, but he later came out and admitted to having seen the lights himself and stated that he truly had no idea what they were and suspected that they could be alien. These lights certainly remind me a lot of them, and if you like this sighting, then check out UFO Man's channel because he has a lot of great sightings on his channel, many of which he even filmed himself. If you know anything about these lights that were filmed, then drop a comment, and if you have recorded the same thing, then please email it over to us and you can help us work on figuring out what this was. Now, speaking of strange lights in the sky, in one of my recent videos I actually shared with you guys a sighting of a UFO over Florida that I had seen, along with other Florida-based UFO sightings, and I told you guys how UFO sightings in Florida have seriously been ramping up. Well, I have another Florida sighting for you today, and it is pretty awesome. It just goes to show that something strange is definitely going on in the skies over Florida. This was a case reported to MUFON, which took place over Homestead, Florida on November 17th of last month, and was just reported 3 days ago on December 23rd. The case number will be down in the description as always, and there will actually be 4 separate pieces of video footage that I will play for you all back to back. Now check out this footage.
UFO. Helicopter just left. Another helicopter just left. The fuck is that?
Now, before I start talking about this sighting, I'll read you the witness's statement to MUFON. The statement reads, "I saw 3 lights which at first sight I thought were Chinese lanterns. That quickly changed when they started going in circles and emitting a flame-like trail. After about 2 minutes, they flew in the same direction, but all very far from each other. I also have a friend who recorded similar lights about a month after. His video is clearer than mine." So, when I first started watching this footage, I actually thought this thing was a solid craft, maybe even a TR3B Black Manta. But once the lights started to move, I realized that this was actually multiple crafts at once. I could tell from the pixelation that this video was authentic, but what it is that was filmed, I have no idea. There seems to be a rash of these mysterious lights being spotted all over the world, but mostly in the southern United States and South America. Whatever this thing is, the size and amount of these things makes me doubt that they could be drones, and there is obviously no way that these were airplanes or helicopters considering the formations and hovering. If you guys maybe saw these lights or know what they are, then drop a comment. Your theories are welcome as well, and please form your own opinions as to what these lights could be based off of the evidence. If you have footage like this, then again, send us an email with the footage and a detailed explanation of your sighting, and we'll get back to you on it. There are plenty of sightings going on in the United States right now, and it seems that UFO sightings are actually at an all-time high. This coming about after our government started dropping bombshells on the media in terms of UFO footage, unknown UFO alloys being stored in a lab in Las Vegas, and the ex-head of the Pentagon's UFO research program up until 2012 claiming that UFOs have been proven to exist beyond any reasonable doubt and are not from Earth. This has many people, myself included, wondering why they are all of a sudden dropping this info on us after 70 plus years of lying to the public, and there have been many theories going around as to why the government has all of a sudden started giving us all this information. One is that they are prepping us for disclosure, which is honestly the one with the most positive outlook on it. Another one is that they are prepping us for an incoming interstellar war, which I pointed out in my last video, and is supported by the Air Force working on a space division. Another one which also makes sense is that this is all a distraction to simply take our attention away from them spending ridiculous amounts of taxpayer dollars on black projects so they could continue to further their programs without any backlash from the public. Well, no matter what the reason is, we should definitely stay vigilant and keep our guards up. We have gone over the lies of our government time and time again on this channel, and we all know that they cannot be trusted, and now is certainly not the time that we should start. I guess only time will tell as to what their reasons are, but let's all hope for the best. I have one more sighting of these orbs to share with you guys, and this one comes from the city of Ammon in Jordan. It was also reported to MUFON, and the case number of course will be down in the description. The witness took some pictures of which you are looking at right now, along with a short video clip. I'm not sure as to what these are, but if anyone in Jordan saw this and does know, then please tell us down in the comments. Anyway, here's the video. The witness did not write very much in her statement. All she wrote was that I was at home with my husband and we noticed the lights. We were living in an apartment on the 3rd floor in Ammon Jordan. So, not exactly a detailed account, but still strange nonetheless. The amount of these strange lights being seen in the skies lately is just crazy. From what I can tell, these things are definitely not airplanes since they seem to just hover in one spot, and they are rather brightly lit, so I don't believe that they are drones either. Definitely a mysterious sighting, and I'm not sure why, but watching these lights in the sky, not only in this video, but in both of the videos we showed, makes me feel like something ominous is going on. That is just my feelings on it though, so take it how you want to and form your own opinion. Finally, there is one last piece of footage that I want to show you, and this one comes courtesy of our friend Joey Franco over at UFO Hunter. He filmed this over his house in Oklahoma. Also, there's been a lot of buzz lately about the F-18 fighter jet which filmed a thermal video of a UFO. Well, Joey seems to live in a UFO hotspot, and the majority of the time these crafts are cloaked, so Joey started recording them in FLIR thermal, similar to what the F-18 used, except not nearly as advanced. We have shared Joey's videos in the past on this channel, but once I saw this one, I knew I had to share it. His channel link and a link to his original video down in the description. Go check him out. He has amazing content and films these things all the time. You guys should definitely throw him a sub if you haven't already done so. The parts of the video that appear black are actually objects displaying heat, which is how the camera is able to record this UFO despite the fact that it's invisible. This is different than night vision or UV radiation. It simply detects heat. The gray and white parts are areas with little to no heat. Now check out this footage.
Okay, there's one right there. Now we got one. Let's see if I can contact it. Okay, I'm shining a laser at it. Come on, change direction. See, oh, it did stop. It's coming back. It is coming back. It changed direction. Come on back here, man. Please. It's coming back. It's changed direction. It's coming back. Pay attention to the telephone wires. You can tell which way it's going by using those. Okay, it's just staying off out there for some reason. It seems like it's moving away now. Come on. It's going higher up. It just picked up quite a bit up higher. I don't know why it won't come. But that is definitely one of them discs that I've been getting to come back here. Anyway, I'm getting ready to give up on this thing. It just won't come. I don't know which way's on and which way's not. Okay, that's on. It's still there. It's coming back. It came back. It's coming back. I took it off there to look. And it came back. It's coming back. Alright, we made contact again, man. That thing was cruising by pretty fast and it stopped again. You know we made it in the Daily Star in the UK, right? With a video just like this. It's too bad Tyler didn't want to share my link. I mean, oh, whoa, there it goes, man. You see that move it just made? This is hurting my arm. I'm trying to hold this camera so still. It hurts. I've got a bad shoulder. Oh, it hurts. I'm gonna have to switch hands. Let's see if I can do this without losing it. Oh, God, it hurts. Okay, it's still there. It's moving around. My neighbor's out here seeing me with a laser out here shining it in the air, so.
So, yeah, what'd you guys think of that footage? I thought it was pretty good. The reason I love this footage so much is because of the amount of reference points that it has. The craft is just hovering there, and we have a clear idea of Joey's surroundings, and a good idea as to just how high up this UFO is. This is clearly not a bird or a plane since there is no wings, and neither of those things are capable of hovering in one spot for extended periods of time, and a drone would not show up in the way that this thing does on the thermal. We need more footage like this. It helps to rule out so many of the mundane possibilities as to what it could be, simply because of the camera that was used, and it is very cool to be able to see these crafts despite them cloaking themselves. I receive footage quite a bit from people pointing out crafts that are cloaked in the clouds, which you can occasionally see the shapes of. Joey takes it to the next level, and once these crafts are caught on thermal, there is no denying that there is definitely something there. We need to use these pieces of evidence to demand disclosure. I'm seriously happy watching this community of ours grow. Together we can force the truth out of those that have lied to us for decades, I'm sure of it. Remember, real power is people, and if we work together, then there is nothing that we can't accomplish. Now, there is one last thing that I want to tell you guys about, and that is that apparently NASA is planning to send a nuclear-powered drone to Saturn's moon Titan, called Dragonfly, in an attempt to explore it from the air. Dragonfly would fulfill its mission by hopping around on the surface of Titan. Once an initial landing site is selected on Titan, Dragonfly will land there with the assistance of a chute. Dragonfly will spend periods of time on the ground where it will charge its batteries with its radioisotope thermoelectric generator. Once charged, it would then fly for hours at a time, traveling tens of kilometers during each flight. Titan's dense atmosphere and low gravity compared to Earth allow for this type of mission. During these individual flights, potential landing sites will be identified for further scientific work. Dragonfly will return to its initial landing site and only visit other sites once they have been verified as safe. Dragonfly is being developed at the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory, and it has a preliminary design weight of 450 kilograms. It's a double quadcopter design with 4 sets of dual rotors. And APL's Elizabeth Turtle, principal investigator for Dragonfly, said Titan is the only moon in our solar system with a dense atmosphere, weather, clouds, rain, and liquid lakes and seas, and those liquids are ethane and methane. The science objectives of Dragonfly's mission center around the prebiotic organic chemistry and the habitability on Titan. I thought this was pretty cool considering NASA had originally planned to use a drone in their 2020 rover mission to Mars, which had brought up a few questions for me, particularly how a helicopter would be able to fly on a planet with supposedly no oxygen or atmosphere. With the revealing of water on Mars on top of all the anomalies that we have shown in the past on this channel, I can't help but think NASA is lying about the atmosphere of Mars. Something that particularly points this out to me is the early images of Mars which showed Mars actually being blue, with what appeared to be some sort of atmosphere rather than red like you normally see in modern NASA photographs. From what we can tell, it seems like they put a red filter on every modern Mars photograph in an attempt to trick the public into believing that Mars is dead and nothing more than a wasteland of radiation. If that were the case, then I can't help but wonder how Mars still has any water on its surface. NASA did say that about 4 billion years ago Mars was basically another Earth with vast oceans and an atmosphere. Maybe it is possible that Mars is now dead, but the idea of sending a drone to it still brought many questions with it, at least for me. If any of you guys have an answer for how the drone would have been able to fly on Mars, then please explain it to me. From my understanding, it totally contradicts everything that I learned in my college science classes, although I am no expert on the subject. I just find it interesting. So anyone that knows, please do tell me, because I really do want to know. I have a great interest in this stuff. In the case of Titan, though, it's an entirely different story. Titan actually has an atmosphere, so I can totally understand how a drone would work there. I have had an interest in Titan for a while now, and I actually don't think I've done a video on it. It is definitely a weird place, and what you're looking at right now is a picture of Titan's methane lakes. Previous discoveries from NASA found that Titan is covered in a rich organic chemical, which is similar, scientists believe, to the compounds that help build life on Earth. Titan also houses special molecules which could allow organisms to survive in its negative 290 Fahrenheit temperatures. Elizabeth Turtle also said that Titan has the ingredients for life. So yeah, it is definitely an interesting world. What is even more interesting is just how many of these places there are in our own solar system that are showing the potential to harbor life. That's why I'm of the firm belief that the entire universe is swarming with life, and with all the evidence that we have shown on this channel and other reputable channels, it becomes very apparent that we have been being visited by extraterrestrial life forms, possibly even for millions if not billions of years. So yeah, that's something to chew on for a while. If any of you guys have any more information about these strange lights that I showed you earlier, then please do not hesitate to contact me. I really want any information that we can get to help figure this thing out, and we need your help to solve it. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today, but stay tuned because there is a lot more coming, and we will have it posted very soon. If you liked the video, then please don't forget to smash that like button on your way out, share it, comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell. It really helps us out, and it'll let you guys stay up to date by sending you a message straight to your inbox every time we upload a new video, and you can stay on the up and up with all the latest alternative news. Also, if you want updates about when our videos will be coming out, then please go follow our Facebook page. The link is down in the video description. And if you have some UFO footage or evidence that you would like us to feature on the channel, then please email it over to us. Our email is down in the description as always, and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks for your support, guys. It means a lot to us, and don't forget to browse the channel if you're new and get yourself up to speed. As always, I'm Richard with Alien Bros, and I'll see you guys again next video.